I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench and welcome to another Friday Fast 5 where I'm featuring my world currency collection focusing on banknotes for this current series. And today we go to South America and we go to Uruguay. Let's go check out the country profile. Uruguay, or the Oriental Republic of Uruguay, is a country in South America, and it shares a border with Argentina to the west and southwest, Brazil to the north and northeast, and the Atlantic Ocean to the southwest. Its flag has alternating white and blue stripes, and it has a white square in the upper hoist side featuring a sun. Its coat of arms is an oval in alternating blue and white quarters, and it has some scales, a mountain, a horse, and a cow with olive branches on either side and a sun above. This is where Uruguay is located in South America, and from 1863 to 1975 it used the peso. From 1975 to 1993, it used the Nuevo Peso, or the New Peso. And since 1993 to date, it uses the Peso Uruguayo, or the Uruguayan Peso. All right, I have three notes over here from Uruguay. The first one is bright red. Central Bank of Uruguay over here. We have, let me see if I can see this guy's name. I don't see who this is. 100 pesos. Bright red note. National currency. It says over here Series A. There is a security thread through here. Do I see a year on here? I do not see a year. Let's go look at the other side. Thomas De La Rue is the printer. Men sitting around the table. Nice lathe work over here. Very, very cool. Let's look at the second one. This is a little bit more colorful. These are 50 new pesos. This is Artigas over here. This gentleman. This is under law 14.316. I see Series G there, but I don't see the year. There's almost like it's not a watermark per se, but there is this gentleman from probably a photograph over here. Greens, blues, reds, yellows. I don't see a watermark. And on the other side, we have a building. Yeah, no watermark. Even though there's a clear spot here, there is no watermark. Very cool. The final one is the current currency. This one is in polymer. You can see the clear window back here. This is dated 2020. And once again, this is 20 Uruguayan pesos, it says over here. This is Juan Zoriga de San Martin. Very cool. Green is the main color, but there's purples and reds and blues as well. And on the other side, an allegory of the legend of the fatherland, it says there. 20 Uruguayan pesos. So let's have a look at how these guys fluoresce under UV light. Well, the first one, there is a halo around this gentleman's head. That is the only thing on this note. A bright halo around his head. And on the back we have the denomination 100. Very cool. The next one, we have the denomination both on top and on the bottom. Nothing else coming out to my attention here. And on the back, nothing on the back. And finally, the bright orange serial number over here, bright green on this one, and blue in the middle. Very, very cool. how bright they are. And on the back, we got a big green wash, or yellowish green wash, featuring the lathe work on the note. Very, very cool. From South America and Uruguay, we head to Central Asia, and we go to Uzbekistan. Let's go check out the country profile. Uzbekistan, or the Republic of Uzbekistan, is a landlocked country in Central Asia, and it has Kazakhstan to the north, Kyrgyzstan to the northeast, Tajikistan to the southeast, Afghanistan to the south, and Turkmenistan to the southwest. Its flag is a horizontal tricolor of blue, white, and green, with the white stripe being bordered by thin red lines. It has 12 white stars and a crescent moon on the upper hoist side of the blue stripe. Its emblem features a bird with outspread wings, surrounded by ears of wheat and a cotton plant, and behind the plant, behind the bird, is a sun with the crescent moon and star above it. This is where Uzbekistan is located in Central Asia. And from 1993 to 1994, Uzbekistan used the first SOM. From 1994 to date, it uses the second SOM. And prior to 1993, Uzbekistan was part of the Soviet Union, and it used the Soviet ruble. All right, we have an older note here, reminiscent of that note from Tatarstan. This is 1992, after the fall of the Soviet Union. This is 3 SOM. I like this note because of the strange denomination. Yellow and blue with green over the top. And it looks like dot matrix printed serial number here. And on the back side, we have a building, a light blue throughout. Very, very cool. And the other note that I have, bright purples and yellows and pinks over here, light blues. Beautiful note. This is 100 SOM. Very cool. There is a watermark of the crest over here. Some mythical creatures. And on the back, we have a building as well. Very, very cool note. Beautiful purple. You don't get too many purple notes. Let's see how these guys fluoresce under UV light. The first note, very bright lathe work over the 3. The denomination, very cool. And we have blue and yellow-green fibers throughout. And on the other side, we can see the blue and yellow-green fibers. Very cool. And the one on the bottom, again, blue and yellow-green fibers. This serial number here fluoresces, as does this one over here. And there is a wash, a yellow wash, through the center of the note. I say yellow, I say green, yellow-green. It's kind of in between. Same thing on this side, the yellow-green, and again, the fibers throughout the note. Very, very cool. From Central Asia, we head to the South Pacific and to the island nation of Vanuatu. Let's go check out the country profile. Vanuatu, or the Republic of Vanuatu, is an island country in Melanesia in the South Pacific Ocean. Its flag is a horizontal bicolor of red and green, but it does have a black triangle that splits the red and green stripes, and it also has a yellow border on the black triangle, and a traditional, I believe that this is a boar's tusk on the black, in yellow on the black triangle. Its coat of arms features a native Vanuatan bearing a spear and the boar's tusk behind him. This is where Vanuatu is located in the South Pacific, in reference to Australia and New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. And since 1982, Vanuatu uses the Vatu. Prior to 1982, Vanuatu was known as the New Hebrides. This is a polymer note. It is 200 Vatu We can see it's polymer note, transparent over here. Bank of Vanuatu. English over here, French down here. The island chain over here. Greens, I like the conch shell. Greens and blues, and reds and oranges. Very cool. And on the other side, we have a family. Very, very cool. Let's see how this guy fluoresces under UV light. Well, we have the serial number and a couple of the islands here fluoresce. We have the denomination in a wash and a very bright red serial number right over there. That's very cool. How intense that red is. And there is a wash right here on this side, as well as this group of islands on the same side, on the other side as well. I'm assuming this is a group of islands, but this is like a mirror image of the other group of the other islands on the other side. So I'm assuming they're a group of islands. Very cool. From the South Pacific, we head back to South America and we go to Venezuela. Let's go check out the country profile. Venezuela, or officially the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, is a country on the northern part of South America. It borders Colombia and Brazil to the south, Trinidad and Tobago to the northeast, and Guyana to the east. Its flag is a horizontal tricolor of yellow, blue, and red, with 8 silver stars in an arc on the blue stripe. Its coat of arms features a shield with wheat, the Venezuelan flags, and a horse on the shield. And it is bordered by 2 different plants and a cornucopia, a double cornucopia above it. This is where Venezuela is located in South America. This light green portion is claimed by Venezuela, but it is recognized by the rest of the world as being part of Guyana. From 1879 to 2007, Venezuela used the Bolivar. From 2008 to 2018, it used the Bolivar Fuerte. From 2018 to 2021, it used the Bolivar Soberano. And from 2021 to date, it uses the Bolivar Digital, or the digital Bolivar. All right, 4 notes from Venezuela. Venezuela had rampant inflation. They kept printing money and the money kept losing value, and they just kept adding zeros. But here we go. Here is 50 bolivars from before the rampant inflation. This note is blacks, light blacks and orange. There is a watermark over here of this gentleman, Andres Bello. And this is dated 1998. On the other side, bright orange and yellow, we have a building which is the Central Bank of Venezuela. Very, very beautiful note. And then it begins. The next note over here, this was 50. This one is 100,000. This is 100,000 bolivars. We have Bolivar here, I believe Bolivar himself. Yeah, Simon Bolivar. And we have a security strip. Is there a, yeah, right over here, there is a watermark of this gentleman over here on this vertical note. On the other side, it is horizontal, and we have a pair of birds. 100,000 bolivars. Very cool. Is there a year on this note? Yeah. This one says over here, 2017. So literally 13th of December 2017. The next note is 100 bolivars. Already they knocked off some zeros. And this one is dated 22nd of March 2018. So just a few months later. They devalued the currency, removed zeros, reprinted new money. This time we have Esquiel Zamora here, wearing a funny hat. Well, a hat that's funny to me. It might be a traditional hat, so I shouldn't make light of their traditional dress, of course. The watermark is of Bolivar again. I like the transition of colors here. And we got another security strip over here. And on the back, we have a monkey. A spider monkey, it says. Very, very cool. The next note, again featuring Bolivar. This time it is dated 2021. This is 10 Bolivars. Again, they knocked off a whole bunch of zeros. Simon Bolivar on this one. The watermark again over here of Simon Bolivar. This is a purple note. Again, the security features, the strip. And on the back side, we have an arch and a cavalry charge, it looks like. The Battle of Carabobo. 200th anniversary of the Battle of Carabobo. 10 Bolivars. Very, very cool. Let's see how these guys fluoresce under UV light. The first one, there is some writing. It says it says 50 bolivars. Not very bright, and if in the middle band over here there are blue and green fibers. On the other side, a bright wash, a bright yellow wash. A starburst over here, or a sunburst, and the lathe work on this side of the note as well. Very, very cool. Next note, orange, purple and green yellow fibers. A wash over here where his sword is. Very cool. And on the other side, we have a security strip. Again, a wash up at the top here, and the same thing at the bottom over here. Light wash where the birds are. Next one, bright orange. Again, purple and cyan and green fibers, it looks like. A bright orange wash. Really cool. And now a multicolored strip here, yellow, blue, and red. Orange wash at the bottom as well, and we can see the security fibers. These ones are green and purple. And the final note here has orange security fibers only. No wash on this one. And on the other side, there is a green wash over this way, but there is again green and orange fibers on the note. Very cool. From South America and Venezuela, we head back to Southeast Asia. And this time, we go to Vietnam. Let's go check out the country profile. Vietnam, or the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, is a country in Southeast Asia. It is bordered by China to the north and Laos and Cambodia to the west. Its flag is a red flag with a yellow star at its center, and its emblem features ears of wheat on either side of a red field with a gold star. This is where Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia. And from 1978 to 1985, it used the first New Dong. And from 1985 to date, it uses the second New Dong. Prior to 1978, Vietnam was split into North Vietnam and South Vietnam. I have two notes over here from Vietnam. The first one is Tu Dong. Lots of lathe work and designs on here, mostly brown and green, going to orange in the middle. On the other side, we have a bridge, some boats, a shrine, it looks like some trees. And the date on this is 1980, but I don't know if that's the date of the note or the date of the series. Very cool. And the next note. This is 1000 dong. Yellows and greens, beautiful designs on the top in brown. No date on this note. Oh, there is a date. This one does say 1988 on the bottom of the note over here. And on the other side, we have an elephant at work pulling logs. Very, very cool. Let's see how these guys react under UV light. The top one, other than maybe some markings from the paper itself, I really don't see anything. I think these splotches here are from the paper. Yeah, I think these, it looks like there are some blue fibers on this side. Did I miss the blue fibers on this side? Yeah, there's blue fibers. There's definitely very dark blue fibers you can see over there. And the other note, well, the serial number over here, and there's orange and blue fibers, more blue than orange. And on the other side, just the fibers as well. There's a bright green one over there. Very cool. And that is it for this episode. This is the second last episode before I complete all of the countries that I have. But there will be more videos explaining what am I missing, what am I looking for, just so that I keep you into the loop as to what's missing for me to be happy with my full typeset. Some of the notes on this set that I want to create are too expensive. I will not go buy them. They're like several $100s, and I won't just go out of my way to buy one of those notes just to say that I have it. It's not worth it, but lots of the more affordable ones are still in reach, and it's just a question of finding a vendor who has them and buying it. I am back interjecting in my video here because I completely forgot to show you the state of the map. Here is the map. And the countries in green are the countries for which I have all of the banknotes I wish to collect. The ones in orange are the countries for which I am still looking for notes to complete that typeset. And the ones in white, which are very few now, are the ones that we are still need to cover in this series. Back to my video and my sign off. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. Next week will be the last episode. There are still some supplementary episodes every once in a while as I acquire a new note, so stay tuned for those as they come up. And I always appreciate a thumbs up. But anyways, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.